In driver news, as mentioned earlier, Evgeny Novikov will switch to a Citroën DS3 in Spain. The Russian youngster has competed in 6 events with the M Sports Stobart Ford team this season, but is trying out the DS3 to assess a possible switch for 2012. On the back of his successful point-scoring finish on his home event, Frenchman Pierre Campana will also take part in the Rally de Catalunya in his mini John Cooper works, backed by the French Motorsport Federation. WRC Academy driver Craig Breen may have suffered a setback to his championship hopes in France, but the Irishman will be using his Super 2000 experience from the Irish Tarmac Championship when he steps up from his two-wheel drive Fiesta R2 for a one-off appearance in a four-wheel drive Fiesta S2000 as a guest entry in the SWRC in the Salou-based event. And finally, rally fans were given a glimpse into the potential future of WRC coverage during the Rally de France, with over 13 hours of live coverage available for streaming on WRC.com. It would be a revolutionary step forward for broadcasting the World Rally Championship, and it has certainly been well received by the sport's governing body and the teams.
You know, it's fantastic. It's really what we need in rallying now. It's really to be really like you are inside the car, and you are really, the vibration is also in your body. You know, when you see the excitement on the road, and really, it's a future for sure for the fans. I think it's great. You can have your computer anywhere you are. You can just need the connection, and then everything is with you. So that's great.
Rallying has changed of character over the last few years. It had to, for safety reasons, because of media, and yet it still needs to be accessible. And I see the internet as that facility. I see that as the opportunity to open it up to the world, and to open it up in a way that you can access different material. You can go into your driver, the onboard of your car. You can look from the helicopter. You can see the split times. You can see what's going on in front of you as it happens. And I think that's the future of the World Rally Championship.
The Rally Catalunya has become known in recent years for its fast-flowing tarmac. But after a series of predictable results, the event was given a reboot in 2010 to become a mixed surface rally with a full day on the dirt on the opening leg. The new look event has certainly provided food for thought.
I think it imposed some changement for the team. They need 2 different setups for the rally, so they have a lot of work at the end of Thursday. But for us, it's not bad. I think it's also fun for the spectator to see 2 different events on the same one.
I think it's maybe more up to the mechanics, and it's a big job to change everything, and they have to work against the clock all the time. So for us, it's just it makes it different between drivers that is better on tarmac than gravel and opposite. So I think it's quite an interesting thing.
It's just getting your head around the change, really. I mean, you go Friday and you're driving on the full gravel set-up gravel roads, and you know, just like any other gravel rally, and then Friday night the boys change everything, and you go back to a full, you know, racing car, and as low as it'll go and as stiff as it'll go, and onto tarmac, and it's just really altering your mindset from going from gravel to tarmac.
On the first day on gravel, we just have to try to take all the advantage we have from the road position and try to get away on the first day, and then next 2 days is very fast, smooth, flowing tarmac.
If there is some road sweeping on the gravel, that it will be maybe on the gravel, then it's very difficult to catch what you lost on the tarmac, because it's no sweeping in the other way. So that's the only thing.
With Loeb, Hieven and Ogier split by just 3 points, Loeb's road sweeping role on day 1 could have a massive impact on the championship, and it's not only the gravel on the opening leg that could cause problems.
They were narrow roads, quite hard, compact roads. I would say quite technical, and what reminds a bit from Portugal. And then you had these sections where you're driving on the tarmac with the gravel tires.
That's not so bad, you know, driving on a tarmac road with gravel tires. Okay, there's a technique involved in trying to not destroy the tire, but also at the same time be fast. So You have to manage that situation as best you can.
The following 2 days, though, will again switch to the traditional flowing Spanish tarmac, for which the event has become famous.
The stages are much more like a road course, so it's all about really the timing of the braking and the turn-in and really knowing that your notes are absolutely perfect. You know, Spain is just so much more of flowing, even corners and stages.
Very, very smooth. Normally quite, you know, new abrasive tarmac as well. And yeah, just really, really nice stages. There's some big cuts as well, but obviously normally there the weather's reasonably good and you don't really get mud on the road.
Danny Sordo came close to winning in France with another strong result. The Spaniard could also affect the title race on his home event.
Yeah, for why not? Now in every tarmac rallies I will try to be in the podium, no?
And with Mikko Hirvonen now level on points with Loeb, does the mixed surface challenge in Spain provide him with a crucial advantage?
Maybe. But of course we want to perform well in tarmac as well, so I don't want to rely on gravel, you know. So that's all we can have. So, but yeah, maybe it's a big, small help.
3 drivers, 3 points. The WRC title race hasn't been this close since 2003, and this one is just too close to call. Keep up to date with all the latest news and results as ever on WRC.com. But that's all for now from WRC Rally World. We'll see you again in a few weeks as we look ahead to the season finale.